Okay, so there was a school shooting today in Apache High School in Winder, Georgia. Well, not, I mean, yesterday. It just turned to tomorrow, since it's like 12:30 where I'm at. Anyways, there was a school shooting yesterday in Winder, Georgia, Apache High School. And I think it's gone to the point where it's high time, if a school isn't willing to arm its teachers, that parents should just take their kid out of that school and find a school where it's, and find a school that is willing to arm its teachers. Because, I mean, you can't just have school shooting after school shooting that could have been prevented if more people were armed. Armed campus police officers, armed resource officers apparently aren't enough. These shootings are still happening and they're still being very catastrophic. So, a bit of a, what may be perceived as an extreme opinion, but I honestly think if your school isn't armed with armed teachers, you should take your student out of there. I mean, really. Because it's ridiculous of people not to protect students over this shit. And the thing about school shootings is they don't happen at any one particular school every day. Bullying happens pretty much at every school every day. And school shootings, they don't happen a lot, or at least, they're not like super duper every day in the US at least. And yet, they can't even protect kids against that, let alone bullying, which does happen every day. And I don't get this. So anyways, that's basically why I came to make this video, is because, schools need to stop with the bullshit and start arming up. Otherwise, these shootings will keep happening. I mean, why should they stop? The school isn't armed, except for like the campus police officers, and even they can't be everywhere at once. It seems like it would be a lot better to have armed teachers supplement them, just a thought. But yet, schools don't or won't do that. I guess maybe they're tied up by bureaucracy or red tape or the anti-gun, pro-gun control / pro-gun control narrative not to be armed. People go, oh, if our teachers were armed, there'd be more shootings or something. No, that's bullshit. Armed teachers would keep schools safer because they can actually fight back. There can be, in fact, I bet there can be more armed teachers than armed campus police officers. And I bet those teachers would be more widespread since teachers are everywhere in the school and there's only a few campus police officers. So, armed campus police officers. So, I don't see why people should have all this pushback against teachers being able to defend students by being armed and using it. I don't understand. I really don't understand. All this gun control hysteria has got to stop. Otherwise, more people are going to die. And what am I saying? I know it may seem kind of extreme to take your student out just because, the teachers aren't armed, but it really isn't, because your student deserves protection, and if they aren't getting it, it's time to go to greener pastures where they will get it, or at least more likely to get it. It's time to take your kid to a school where the teachers are armed, or whether it be public or private. I obviously suggest private because I'm against public school entirely, but I digress on that. That's another topic. Or even just homeschool. You don't need to worry about shootings, period, and homeschooling. Because technically someone could break into your house at any time of day, whether you're schooling or not, homeschooling or not. But at least it's safer than like a public school for school shootings, since public school is where all the kids are at, all the students are at, the minors, and that's why the shooter goes there, because there's a lot of people there, and a lot of people to kill. And in a home setting, homeschool, there's not so many people to kill, so I doubt there's going to be a whole lot of school shooters breaking into homeschoolers' homes and trying to kill them. I never really suggested this kind of plan before, to be honest. I never suggested, oh, if you don't have armed teachers, take your student at it. I never suggested that, but I feel like now that it's happening so much, I feel like I have the insight to offer that, prerogative since, well, school shootings have been happening so much before. I mean, damn. It needs to get to the point where school shootings are like really rare, or if they do happen, it's really rare that they kill even one person. They need to make it so teachers successfully take down the shooter before anyone gets killed, perhaps even wounded, perhaps even before the gun gets discharged. Whether they kill the shooter or merely apprehend the shooter for the cops to arrest. Just have it so the shooting isn't as catastrophic at least. And I honestly think school shootings will reduce in frequency the less and less successful they get. Like, the less and less people they kill, the less and less people they kill, the less and less they do it unchallenged. The more people are saved, the more school shooters either die or captured by the teachers or the students' own accord, rather than, oh, the shooter killed themselves, or, oh, the shooter got killed by the cops, or, or the shooter ran away and maybe then got captured, but still, it's still kind of an escape. Make it so if the shooter dies, it's like because of the teachers, or if they're captured, hold on, sorry. Or if they're captured, it's because of the teachers. Sorry, I heard something I thought. Anyways, make it so the teachers are the ones doing the rescuing rather than just the cops after multiple people have died, at least. So yeah, it's sad that the shooting happened. I wish it didn't. I wish nobody died, but, that's how it goes so far, especially when teachers aren't armed, when they can't fight back. I already said it in, a previous video. You have to shoot the shooter. That's all it comes down to, is you gotta shoot the shooter. They're shooting at you, you gotta shoot at them. And no amount of, just, here's the hoping that the shooting doesn't happen, or, oh, let's have more gun laws, or whatever. No amount of whatever is gonna stop shootings. The only way it's gonna stop shootings is if you shoot back, if you shoot the shooter. And to shoot the shooter, you have to have a gun. So, I guess that's all I have to really say for this video. I just hope people... I feel like... Okay, well, maybe I can say this. I feel like if people start taking their kid out of school due to no armed teachers, that might pressure the school to actually arm up. Because if they want to retain students, they have to be able to protect them. They have to be armed and be ready and willing to, in order for the parents of students to send them to that school. So maybe parents, if they want, they can try to start an armed teacher program with their school, whether public or private, just something to get the ball rolling. Because apparently the government isn't doing it, or isn't doing it that well. People shouldn't have to beg teachers just to be freaking armed, or that have the option to be armed. They shouldn't have to do that, but apparently it seems like they will, or at least that's how it is with government. So, I guess all I can say is, just arm your teachers. I mean, because a school shooter drill isn't going to help, really. I mean, okay, maybe it could help minimize the damage, but it isn't going to help eliminate the threat, so... Yeah, that's honestly what I think the solution is, so... Hopefully that will get solved. I mean, hopefully that will be implemented more often. Just sucks. Anyways, bye.